Hey, what's up, everybody, and thanks for joining. Today, we're going to talk about the TOZO Crystal Pods right after this. Let's dive right into this review. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and also share this content, as it truly does help me out. The TOZO Crystal Pods come in 4 different colors. Black, as you see here. You can also get it in blue, pink, or white. Now let's cover some quick specs and features. It has hybrid active noise canceling, 10mm drivers, deep bass stereo. It has 4 mics, smart ENC AI calling, 32 equalizer customizations via the free app, and it also has Bluetooth 5.4. Regarding the battery life, with ANC off and the included charge case, you can get up to 35 hours of playtime. Now, as far as a single charge without using the case, you can get up to 7 hours of playtime. The case does offer fast charging, so with a 10-minute charge, you can get up to 2.5 hours. And they're rated IPX5 water and sweat resistant. Let's have a closer look at the box. Flip it over to the back. And you can see the different color options that are available here. With that stated, let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. Here is everything that comes inside of the packaging. Of course, you have your documentation, contact information, quick guide, manual. Extra ear tips in case the ones that's already on there don't fit, you could try these. Type A to Type C charge cable. And the crystal pods themselves. Charge port at the bottom. Stay steered to make sure you charge it before you use it. Let's open it up. Very nice design of this case. You can see right through it. And they're in there magnetically, so they're not going to just fall out, as you can see here. And this closes magnetically as well. Pop these out. And as you can see, they are ready to be paired. They're flashing the red and the blue, or red and white. You see L for left, R for right, so they are labeled. Look at the design. You can see the internals, which is really nice. I'm definitely digging that design. Touch sensitive. These are not buttons. And again, you do have 4 mics, so the other party should hear you nice and clear. And of course, with the smart ENC feature, you should hear them nice and clear as well. Now let's do a quick comparison. TOZO Crystal Pods, Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3. You can look at the case here. This case is definitely heavier than the TOZO. Now regarding the size, you can see that the TOZO is a bit wider and thicker than the Samsung. Let's take them out. You can see here, the TOZO stem right here is a bit shorter than the Samsung. So I just wanted to do some basic comparison with the TOZO Crystal Pods. Now regarding battery life, you can get up to 30 hours with the included case with ANC turned off, and then about 26 with ANC on. Whereas the TOZO Crystal Pods, you can get, as I mentioned earlier, up to 35 hours with ANC turned off. And the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro 3 size and just the overall look, and then battery life. I'm not going to go too deep into that because that'll be more time consuming of this video. Whereas the main reason we're here is to find out more about the TOZO Crystal Pods. Syncing these up, quite easy. You can use the TOZO app, or you can just go ahead and connect them straight to your Bluetooth on your mobile device. But let's go ahead and look at the mobile app since they're already in pairing mode. And if you didn't know, This is the app that you're going to need. And as you can see here, I do have it connected. You have all those options there: noise canceling, reduce wind noise, and all the other options there. It tells you the battery status of each earbud. It shows that active NC is on. And you can also go to EQ. Let's go over here. Let's look at the EQ settings here. Right now it's set to standard. But if I tap on more sound effects, you have all the different options you can choose from. And you can also customize it yourself. How cool is that? I also wanted to point out this section here where it states EQ zone. If you tap here, and here you'll find users in the community that created some equalizer profiles. So it's really nice. Like this one states here, best overall. If I tap here, I could tap try out, and then it's going to automatically set that profile. And then I can hit star here if I want to save it. If I go here to view, it's going to be under my EQ. And of course, if I created some, it would be here as well. So many options to play with. I think that's pretty dope. And I have a red dot here. More than likely it's telling me it's an update available. And it's just about done. And it's completed. Very easy. I go down here, tap on AI. You have the information there. You can just tap here. And then if you haven't registered already, just tap register, put your email address in, and then you're going to tap send so you can get a verification code. Once you get that code, create a password, and then you should be good. Let's go back to AI. Let's go here. Give it permissions. Open this up. It states here, press and hold the speak button and clearly read the following sentence. Test microphone. Let's give that a try. Test microphone. And now it's ready to go. So now I can start recording. If I press record here, test 1 2 3. So if I'm in a meeting, I want to make sure I capture everything that's being said in that meeting. It will start to record and translate, as you can see here. How dope is that? And then if I'm done, I can tap in recording, confirm, and then I have that information there. Say, go here, give it permissions. Now the way this works, I have it set to English right now. So whatever I say here, if I press and hold this and talk test 1 2 3, let it go. That's what I stated in English. That's in gray. So the top is what I said, which is in English. And then since this is set to English, it's just going to translate or leave it at English. But if I do this, and you have several languages to choose from, let's say I choose Spanish. And then I press and hold. Test 1 2 3. At the top, you can see it shows test 1 2 3. But here at the bottom, since I set this to Spanish, it translates what I said in English to Spanish. Now, this option is perfect for a face-to-face conversation, just like the option states. So whoever's wearing the Crystal Pods will have their language selected here. Then the other person that you're talking to will have their selected language selected, and they will use the phone's mic to communicate with you. So once the languages are selected, so me wearing the Crystal Pods, I will hold this to speak. And then when it's time for that person to speak, they will hold this to speak. And so we will have our languages translated. Let's test it out. Hello, what is your name? So dope. And the last option, you have AI chat. So it's like having your own AI assistant in the app. could just say something silly. So dope. Of course, you can ask more serious questions, but this was just a test. Last thing I want to talk about is this option down here. You have the different ambient sounds that can relax you, calm you down, or even mask out tinnitus. Let's say I chose this one here. It starts playing right away. As you can see, it's only set for 1 minute and 55 seconds, but you could tap on timer and you can extend it. How cool is that? And it does sound relaxing. I have my test listed and I got to jump right to it and state that these are fire. They are very comfortable, as I stated earlier, while wearing them. And the sound quality is A1, right at that sweet spot. And again, you have all those customizations where you can adjust your sound. I made a few phone calls. They heard me nice and clear. I watched a few video trailers. Sound amazing. I played some tracks, hip hop, R&B. Sound amazing. And I did some gaming. Didn't notice any lagging. Everything sound amazing. I'm not gonna go too deep as far as being like an audiophile, but for the average listener, I definitely think that you will enjoy these. Not to even mention those AI features without paying an additional cost. I definitely think that the TOZO Crystal Pods are worth the purchase. Now, if you're interested in the TOZO Crystal Pods, there will be a link posted in the description section of my video. But this completes my review of the TOZO Crystal Pods.